Hi folks, Rich Zidel from Zidel Marketing with another edition of Rich's Rants. Today we're going to have a look at the Quad Artera Solus, an integrated amp on steroids. Before we get into the nitty-gritty and have a look inside this puppy, let's talk about Quad. Quad is a company that's been around for a very long time. Quad was established in 1936. In 1953, they brought out the Q2 amplifier, one of the most famous tube amplifiers around, and today we still have the Q2 Classic. We continue to offer that amp. It is that good. In 1956, they brought out the ESL, the Electrostatic Loudspeaker. This is one of audiophile world's most renowned products, and again, still loved to this day. In 1967, Quad brought out the world's first transistor preamp and power amp, the 33 and the 303. All of these things are beloved, world-renowned, audiophile quality machines, and they come from a company that is still around to this day and making cool new stuff. So let's have a look. Okay, so we're gonna have a look inside, but before we do that, we're gonna get through some bling, which is really cool. You will notice a lovely, I'm gonna lift this puppy up, a lovely smoked glass cover with Quad laser etched into it. A beautiful, beautiful piece that sits on top of the amp, and it's elevated with sorbethane feet, anti-resonance, and it allows the unit to cool via top air vents. And we also have heat sinks on the side. You get a pair of lovely gloves to handle this thing. I'm not using them because I'll clean the glass up. So I'm going to put this aside. Here I am back again, and now we've got the actual metal ventilated cover, which will pop off, and then we can have a look inside. This is an absolutely gorgeous work of art in terms of an integrated amplifier. And I don't want to get too techy, but let's just take a look at some of the cool things in here. First of all, I'd like to point out a transport. So this is a CD transport. When we call this puppy an all-in-one, it is an integrated amplifier with CD player, with Bluetooth, with built-in DAC, with built-in preamp outputs, so you can do biamping or run it as a preamp until you swap it out for a dedicated preamp. Lots of cool things to do. Now, here is the heart of the machine. A massive toroidal transformer to guarantee serious current delivery. Couple of sets of large capacitors to give us nice, robust, high amperage output. It is a beautifully designed, beautifully built piece of gear, and in a moment we'll have a look at the back. Alrighty, so we've turned it around. Now we can have a look at the back end of our device with some really cool stuff. Simple enough, our speaker outputs, that's an easy one. Let's start over here on the left. We also have two Toslink digital inputs, and with the gray cover, a Toslink output. And that means we can use that CD transport or even our streamer to feed our preferred DAC if we don't want to use the DAC within. We've got a USB input for those people who want to be using their computer. Over here we have two analog inputs for extra devices and analog RCA preamp output as well as XLR preamp outputs. As I mentioned earlier, you can use this device as an integrated, and then we can still power another amplifier if we want to buy amp or if we want to get into a bigger amp and simply not use the amp within. This is a very versatile device. This little puppy over here is the antenna connection, and that is for Bluetooth if we want to do Bluetooth streaming. The same type of connection will be available on the Play version if we are doing DTS Play-Fi. Artera Solus, available in the silver finish we see here, and as well in black. Thanks for watching. Remember to check us out at zidelmarketing.com, on Instagram and Facebook, and at YouTube where you can subscribe. Thanks. Zidel Marketing. Fun for your eyes and ears.